Hey guys, how you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video, guys. Guys, we are going to be talking about real, fake, the comparisons of between the real and the fake. I know this is something I have done before, mentioned it in different categories of what I was talking about with real and fake figurines. The reason why I keep bringing this up is because I'm like anybody else who, sells their figurines. I come across quite a few people who always ask me, is it real? Is it fake? Tell you the truth, sometimes I don't even know if it's real or fake because it doesn't look no different to me. It doesn't feel no different. I don't get it. Some of the stuff I can kind of point out. Some of the stuff I'd be lost. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the videos I want to make because it was one of these things that I'm going to be showing you pictures, showing you everything that I had a conversation with somebody on Facebook Marketing. So, I'm going to tell you the story behind it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. So, a lot of people has been asking, I end up wanting to sell and wanted to, basically doing pretty good. 95% of my collection is going to be retro. Just because I did a video about that and you guys will know my thoughts on why I went retro. Go check those videos out. Not just saying it just so you can watch the video and, I can just get views or something like that. I'm saying it because I just don't want to repeat it when it's already a long video about what I wanted to say. And I'm not trying to make this video longer about that. But anyway, if you can see, I'm collecting all the retro stuff in the back of that. So I end up trying to, sell these. And my X-Men 97 that I just got done telling you guys about. Because I just don't really like, I like it. I know people say, oh, it's worth money. Hang on to, people tell me all the time, like, it's worth money. It's, it's a good thing to have, people tell me all the time. But to me, I just feel like when I'm done with something, I'm done with it. Like, I don't really care how much it costs. I don't really care, like, what it is. I'm just trying to I want to make myself happy. I feel like when I see people on eBay and all that stuff, when they're just holding on to something, for instance, I was looking at I was trying to collect the Predator because Predators is one of my favorite movies. I ended up coming across a NECA Predator from the Elder Predator from NECA when Toys R Us was, one of my subscribers gave me good information on why it's rare, why it's like, so much money. But at that time, I was like, illiterate to the whole point of ignorant, not literate. I'm using the words wrong. I was ignorant to the whole point of why they were selling it for so much money. They end up telling that, like, so my subscribers, who really a great guy, cool friend, told me like, hey, this is why, you know what I'm saying, it's this much money. But still, to me, I just feel like, why just hold on to something but when you're going to sell it? And, I might be like that one day, but I'm not going to just, if, like, for instance, the Predator is $200 and some dollars. Some Predators on there are $300 some dollars. I understand it's rare. It was only in Toys R Us now. It was real rare to find, all that stuff. But the thing is who's, like, when you got a whole line of Predators that have came out from NECA since then, like a whole line, like even better Predators than the one that you're looking at, why are you selling that one for $300? I just don't get it. I understand it's rare. I understand it was limited made, but Predators look like Predators. I mean, they're not, I mean, it's so many Predators that have been made by then that I can see that, like, why sell it at $300 or $200? I see like $80, maybe $90. But I mean, it don't become rare no more when they're making multiple in different packages and they're redoing it. That's just like the X-Men over here. Like, some of these were rare, some of these were like that. But then they made so many Marvel X-Men that these have lost value because they're making so much and better ones. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like the rareness of things go out the door when you're making multiple of everything else. You're making it just like that and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? To me, it just feels like it goes out the door. It don't hold a value no more when you're making more of it. That's like having a classic car. Of course, the car is nice, it's classic, and it has some value to it. But it's not gonna have, it's not gonna be as much money as the newest stuff that's coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be better than the newest stuff coming out. Of course, you might have a nostalgia opinion on it, but that don't mean the next person does. So, just getting all into that, I got a message about the Venom. and the guy was like, first he hits me off. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Facebook. And then he's like, Facebook marketing, that is. Then he hits me off and he says, is it, you know, it'll say a message and say, are you interested? You're not interested? Is it available? It's not available. I said, yes, it is. He said, oh, do you have the Venom? And he was like, is it real knockoff? I said, I'm not sure. Immediately he says, it's not real. I'm like, what? It's like, did you want this, or was this like an argument that you feel like picking with me? So then he was like, it's not real, man. So this is what his thoughts on why it wasn't real. Okay, so his thoughts were, okay, so he hit me off like this. He said, dude, then he like calms down a little bit, which I didn't, I mean, it shouldn't have been so hyped to begin with. I mean, he wasn't buying it. He wasn't interested in it. So I didn't understand the whole point. So I had it for $50. I just thought that was just, I don't know, it was Venom. I didn't pick $50 because I was like, yeah, I want to give it to somebody. You know, I want to make somebody pay for this because I just want to get the best of them. I want to get all the money. No, I just picked it because Venom's one of my favorite characters in the Spider-Man thing, and so was a lot of other people. So I was selling the other ones, like the symbolic one, for $30. So I was saying, put $20 more because, you know, I just felt a connection to it, and, you know, I kind of just don't want to give it away. But anyway, I want to go down the retro line, so I ended up giving, I want not give it away, but I wanted somebody to buy it for a good price and, you know, put it to a better home. So he ends up saying, okay, this was his thing. He sends me a message and says, okay, the M right here is cut off. So I was like, what? Like, so I was like, yeah, I know the M's cut off because it's a punch hole right there that hangs on a peg. So of course it's cut off. You know what I'm saying? Then he sent me a picture that I'm going to like put up here somewhere. And it was like, and you can tell me, I'm going to put them side by side. My picture and his picture. And like literally, I don't know which one's going to be which one, but you're going to be able to tell by the Venom and that mine's at. So I didn't see no difference in it. Tell me, school me, guys, on what this is. So it was kind of on my mind, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do more investigation on knockoff and all this other stuff. So I started going into like, one thing I know about, having knockoff stuff and having real stuff and fake stuff is, first of all, you cannot use the company's name on the package. And you cannot use the company's name at all because it's a lawsuit. If you do, and you're still staying around for so many years, I'm going to say, which I did, got this off AliExpress. Okay, this is, I'm going to say, this is Jean Grey from X-Men 97. Now, I was saying for one, okay, you cannot have a Hasbro, sticker on it and sell this stuff and still hold your site up after all this time. Now this Venom, when I saw it, and still on AliExpress till this day, you cannot keep on using the company's name and don't think we're the only people that know that it's knocked off. Hasbro knows if they're selling figurines that are knocked off and people are buying them, they cannot use the Hasbro sticker on there. That's number one. I was pointing that out to him. That's number one. Number two is, if you look at the fine print, I don't know if the camera's zooming in. If you can see, if you see the fine print of the the address right here in China. That's the address of the Venom that it is. Okay, let's just say it's a knockoff. The same address is on Jean Grey from GameStop. So the same address. That's number two. Number three is, like I said, I sell these figurines. If I scan this on eBay and it pulls up a list of Jean Greys from 97, to me, that's a legit, like, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Let's just say they fake the print of Hasbro. Let's just say that. Then let's say they fake the address. That's just a sticker. Okay, but computer wise, you cannot fake a computer wise. So if I scan this on eBay, it pulls up the same exact Venom that he pulled up, and it came from AliExpress. And same thing happened with NECA. I think it was the Michelangelo monster, and I took that back to Target and used the receipt of the actual Michelangelo mommy that I got. Now that's just being honest. I'm just gonna be real with you. Now my thing is, if it was fake, why did Target refund me the money for the Michelangelo that wasn't the one that I bought from the store? If that was true, I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm trying to school people on there, because people school me, I want to school you. I'm a technical person. My videos are sometimes about figurines and sometimes about vlogs, and then most of the time about electronics. The computer is not going to, you cannot fake a UPC code and make it go around the world. It's not going to pop up, and the computer's not going to let another item pass through if it's not meaning the same thing. That means that same company that I got the Michelangelo from and took back the receipt of the Michelangelo that I didn't buy from that Target and took back the one I got from AliExpress, gave me the refund for. That means that Target is selling the fake Michelangelo and AliExpress is shipping the fake Michelangelo. Then that means we all have knockoff Michelangelo monster figurines. So we got to think about that, guys. We really got to think about that. Not to say that it's not, it's not knockoffs out there, but you got to see that, the points I'm putting out are pretty legit. You cannot fake all that. Not to say that it ain't real. Not to say that. I mean, I see some differences in it. I see some stuff like that, but you can't fake that. And then my thing is, I really want to say, why would, I guess I want to say is, I'm looking at the plastic, I'm looking at everything. Everything looks the same. And yes, this thing did come inside the Venom box. I threw it away. I don't have it no more. But you know what I'm saying? The things they took just alike. What's going to be fake about it? It looks posable to me. It looks like it's pretty fit together. Jean Grey don't even look, and the arms don't even look that well. But anyway, guys, that's basically what I definitely wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing. Okay, so here is stickers from AliExpress coming from Hasbro, the company. If you look at those stickers, these are Hasbro stamp stickers. So some are in China, some are for AliExpress. You know what I'm saying? Some are for Hasbro. These are manufacturer stickers for them when they go to the next company. Now, some companies get overwhelmed with product that they push it to other companies. That's like when we see our items in Ross. They get overwhelmed that they can't, if the retail don't keep on ordering the product, they have to give it to other suppliers who want it. And then that's when people are like, oh, it's a knockoff. It's knockoff. No, it's not. It just means they overdid the product. That's why on some Hasbro stuff, they don't make a lot of the product, because it's not a lot of companies that wants to buy the figurine, that they only buy a limited. That's why things become rare. That's because all that stuff, that's what it is. So anyway, guys, I wanted to make this video because I just love, putting my point of view out there, and I hope everybody else can probably, see the same way. So I definitely wanted to talk about that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. This video is already long enough. Check me on the next video, guys.